Hello, it is the 10th of September 2024, 2 days before my birthday. Tana and I enjoyed a good break in Auckland. We drove down on early Sunday morning so we can go to the Avondale markets, which is the best market I've ever been to. So many choices of food and that. Well, if you're watching my other videos, you'll see the market. I took some videos of the market. Tan bought, well, she found herself some work shoes, and so did I. Some steel caps, $20 for the pair each. No, $20 for Tan's, $20 for mine. But still, it's about $40, $50 cheaper than if we bought them at the warehouse, which is a bargain according to the warehouse. Where everyone gets a bargain, yeah, at the warehouse. Now go to the market. Tan bought a lot of her food, some vegetables that it's hard to find up here in Whangarei, and a few of her Thai desserts that she loves to eat. Yeah, we stayed the night at a hotel in Auckland. That was a nice stay. Man, we were exhausted. We've been working hard, both of us. And yeah, we slept a lot. But on Monday we went to the zoo. And it wasn't as good as it usually is. They only had one seal in the enclosure. And the one elephant that they've got is going to Australia in about 4 weeks. So I don't know what they're going to turn the elephant enclosure into. But they got rid of a lot of their animals, I think, because of the pandemic. They had no customers coming through the gate. It costs a lot of money to feed those animals. So I reckon they got rid of them, a lot of them, sold them, because they couldn't afford to feed them and pay their staff, all the expenses you have. Yeah, because nobody was allowed to go out and enjoy the zoo because of the lockdowns that were ineffective. Because you had outbreaks in Auckland of COVID, but that wasn't because of people gathering together. It was because of rush hour traffic in the morning. Somebody with the virus going to work, they're breathing in their car and the virus builds up inside their car, in the air. It's concentrated. But the air inside the car flows out the back of that car because it's not a sealed chamber. And that virus-laden air flows into the car, into the front of the car behind. So now that car has got the virus floating around in the air inside the car. So that person gets the virus. That's where those outbreaks came from in Auckland. Rush hour traffic. Because cars are not sealed chambers. And it flowed from one car to the next, down the line. People didn't realise that. I did. I'm no expert. How can I realise it? Experts couldn't. Oh well. I'm not in charge, so what are you going to do? I've got not much on my truck today. It's going to be another easy day, which is bad for Sammy. Good for me because I've got to go to the courthouse, Whangarei courthouse with Tan this afternoon and get her out of jury duty. I'm going to try and go in there and have Tan speak Thai, pretty much only Thai. So the court will realise, oh shit, she's not going to be able to understand the prosecutor or the defender of what's going on in the court. So it's a waste of time her attending. Tan got out of a ticket because of that once. Before she got her license, she got pulled over by a cop and she spoke Thai to them, and only Thai to them. And they didn't know what to do. And then they got another call, and the guy cop says to the lady cop, "Come on, let's go. We're not getting anywhere here." And the lady cop didn't want to leave. But the guy cop says, "No, come on, we got another call, let's go, let's go." And then they left Tan there. She was on her scooter, not her car. And so she got off, because like Tan spoke Thai to them. Oh, funny. What else is happening in the US? What happened recently? Oh, they caught a spy in some top government agency, and that spy was doing the Chinese government entities favors. They were allowing them access to this and that, allowing them to buy stuff they really shouldn't have been able to buy. And they got caught doing it. I don't think that person who got caught is a Chinese person. Is an American citizen. So it's not espionage, where if it was a Chinese person doing that, it would have been espionage. But because it's an American person doing that, that's treason. And if that person is convicted, they're going to be either hung, shot, or get a lethal injection, because it's a death sentence. Treason. So we're going to see how that pans out. But because that one case was found out, fingers in a pie, there has to be other entities out there working for the Chinese government. And so now the hunt is on to find these people, because that wouldn't have been the only instance of that going on. So good luck to them finding those people. On an unrelated matter, in the US, Donald Trump is going to be sentenced this month on the 18th, I think it is. And God help that judge if he puts him in jail. I don't think he will, because that'll guarantee Donald Trump the election. I mean, he's going to win anyway, but that'll guarantee it. The public will be shown that he's been persecuted and jailed on the most trivial of matters. And they're going to support him even more. He could be voted in as president from jail. So he's not going to be off the ballot just because he's in jail. If they do take him off the ballot because of that, there's going to be a civil war in America. The likes of which the left have never seen the right do. They are not going to sit quietly this time and have another election stolen from them, like Joe Biden and Donald Trump. That was stolen. That really was. How can Joe Biden sit in his basement, did not go out and campaign, and win the bloody election? No way. And especially in one of the swing states, like Pennsylvania, where about 100,000 ballots dropped into the count box overnight for Joe Biden, and only Joe Biden. Stolen. That's only one instance of election fraud that they committed. Close to 100,000 votes just got counted for Biden, because Trump was winning up until then, and that put Biden over the top in that swing state. Yeah, right. Trump's got to, when he gets elected, he's got to end those computer counting machines, because it's opening the door to corruption. They're not supposed to be connected to the internet, but quite a few of them were found to be connected to the internet. And if that's the case, they can be hacked and votes can be changed. It's that simple. So you're going to have to make it a law that it's paper ballots only, no computer counting machines. Because another example of fraud in the count was that a lot of mail-in ballots were counted in favour of Joe Biden, and those sheets of paper, the ballot paper, there was no folds in them. There's no folds in a mailed-in ballot, and you have to fold it up into an envelope. Absentee ballots, that's right, absentee ballots, where people mail them in. The envelope isn't as big as the bit of paper that they're putting in the post. They fold the ballot up, put it in the envelope and mail it off. The mail-in ballots. And the mail-in ballots that were counted in favour of Joe Biden had no folds in them. How does that happen? Because they were printed off. They weren't received in the mail. So it's another example of voter fraud. Yeah, they've got to be watched. I mean, the people counting the ballots in the halls and that were basically Democrats and Republican watchers, voting watchers who were hired to watch the people counting. They weren't allowed in the halls. They were kept out because they didn't want them seeing what the Democrats were doing to those votes in those halls. This happened. Another example of voter fraud. So don't tell me that was a legitimate election, that 2020 election. It was stolen from Trump. In hindsight, I think it's a good thing for the Republican Party to have had that election stolen, because things have gotten so bad under Biden and Harris. Now, when Trump gets in and improves things significantly for the American people, people are going to see that and want that to continue. And whatever person runs for president after Trump will be elected, because the people want their standard of living to continue. They want their good times to continue, and so they're not going to vote in Democrats again for at least another 2 election cycles after Trump. So that's what I think is going to happen. So getting the election stolen was a good thing. In the long run, it's going to take power away from the Democrats for a good long while. So looking forward to seeing what this judge is going to do. I wouldn't want to be this judge if he puts Trump in jail, because all of his friends who were about to be ex-friends if they support Trump, his life, he won't be able to go out in public. If people know who he is and recognise him, he's not going to be able to go out in public. He's going to be assaulted, especially if it costs Donald Trump the election. Yeah, he's going to have to leave the country. Would not want to be him, because he's a Barack Obama or Biden appointed judge. One of those two would put him in the position that he is. So, oh well. What else have I got to talk to? My mum is flying down to Christchurch to meet her great granddaughter. Yeah. She's going to fly down the next couple of months, I think. In November, I think it is. So I'm going to go down and see my son David in Blenheim in November, December or something. Or it might be just the start of next year. I don't know yet. It all depends on my availability to take time off, because it's not there at the moment. My boss has got a lot on his plate. He can't do my run for any length of time. Hopefully that's sorted out by the time I decide to go to Thailand next year with Tan. And we're still waiting. I'm still waiting on my citizenship to be sorted out by the bureaucracy in this country. They're dragging their feet, along with Tan's permanent residency application. They're dragging their feet. Oh well. If we ring them up and then complain, they're just going to put us at the bottom of the pile. Go screw them. So we're just going to leave them to it, and hopefully the wheels will continue to turn and we'll get a result from both of those things. Jack, Zoe. I think Jack's last year at school is this year. He's going to be going out to get a job. As soon as he's working, he'll be a lot more independent. He'll move out of his mum's place and live the way he wants to live. Zoe's got another year at school, so hopefully her studies go well. She's still with her boyfriend. Jeez, I've forgotten his name. I'm gone blank. I know it, I just can't pull it out of my head. Nope. You know how the more you try to think of something, the harder it is to find the memory? Yeah, that's my position right now. No, leave it alone. It'll come to you. Oh well. Well, that's it, I think. I'm going to end it there. I'm going to finish my day as quickly as possible and get down to the courthouse and sort this problem out at Townsville with her jury service. Going to get her out of it. Okay. Later.